Hello and welcome to day 3 of the Love Your Body Challenge. Today is all about gratitude. So we will be doing a short little gratitude meditation along with some really good stretches to just help you feel good, because that's what this is all about, right? We're loving on our bodies and allowing us to just feel our best. So today's gratitude is, and our mantra that goes along with it is, my body is beautiful and I am grateful for all it allows me to do. It's a mouthful, so I have to read it. But my body is beautiful and I am grateful for all it allows me to do. So you can take that into your gratitude meditation or throughout any of the stretches that we're doing during this short practice. So this is a shorter one today, just to allow you to have some time to yourself to do all those other fun self-care activities that you maybe had planned for the week. So we'll go ahead and get started. Go ahead and find your seat that can be cross-legged, or you can find yourself seated with your seat on your heels. You can close your eyes wherever you're at. Lengthen through the spine, just feeling the sit bones rooted down into whatever you're seated on. Bring the thumb and the first finger to touch. This can be either up for reception, just to receive, or if you like it, down, it's more grounding. Just allow the shoulders to relax. We'll start with a 3-part breath just to get ourselves grounded here. Breathing in for 3. Pause for 3. And exhale through the nose for 3. Pulling the navel back as you breathe out. Inhale, expands the torso. Pause, just allowing the body to relax. And exhaling out anything that doesn't serve you. Last round. Inhale. Pause. And exhale, release. If you're having a trouble with meditation, movement beforehand is often a really good idea, or journaling, because a lot of times we have a lot of things that we're thinking about in our head. Movement's one way to get those out, just a release of energy, and journaling is another way to do that, just to get it out of your head and onto paper, so it's not just bouncing around in there. So, movement right away. Inhale, we're going to reach the shoulders up to the ears and then glide them down and back. Inhale, shoulders up to ears, down and back, really moving slowly here. Up, down and back, and reverse. Up, forward and down, up, forward and down, getting any little crunchies out of those shoulders and down. If you're up on the block, you can move that out of your way. And then we're going to take the right hand down to the mat. You can have your left hand on your knee. We're just going to stretch the left ear over to the left shoulder, opening up through the neck and the shoulder. You can feel a stretch anywhere from the top of your head to the tips of your fingers with this one. It just really depends on where you're feeling tight. Just breathing into that neck, shoulder area. Option to dip the chin up, tip it up. Make little micro movements, taking the chin down. Rolling the neck out. Very slowly. And if you find any spots where you'd like to stay, you're welcome to do that. Extending the arm just allows the neck to have more of an extension. It gets deeper into the fascia in your arms, where you're always so closed in, that this is really nice to get open. One more breath in this space. And then dip the chin down towards the chest, rolling the head over, taking the left or the right ear towards the right shoulder. You Relax the right hand on the right knee and lengthen that left hand out to the side. Maybe notice one side is a little tighter than the other, and that's okay. Whenever you are, just feeling that stretch in the neck. And if you opted to make little micro movements on the other side, you're welcome to do that now. Tipping the chin to the sky. Dipping it down. Making sure you are breathing throughout this whole practice. If you hold your breath, your body thinks that it isn't safe, so it has a harder time relaxing and releasing any tension. If you find a spot that feels good, you're welcome to stay. Notice if that right ear or the right shoulder is trying to creep up towards the ear, and relax that down. You can notice where you're feeling the stretch. Is it in your arm? Is it in your neck, your shoulder? And sometimes you may need to feel it in the chest. And gently dip the chin back down to center. And lift the head back up. And make any little movements with the shoulders. Notice if you feel a difference here. I'm going to take an inhale, reach those arms up. And then exhale, drop the right hand. And then we're going to take the left hand down at an angle. So wherever your knee is kind of going to be where out in front is where your hand is going to land. Stretching the low back, the back and the neck, dipping the chin deeply into the chest. Relax that right shoulder down. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, fold over. And just a little quarter breath. Little tiny movements. Moving with breath. Inhales open. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, open. And exhale down. Holding here, take the right hand out alongside the left, reaching out past that right knee. You might notice a stretch in that low back on the left side. And send your breath into any space that feels tight. And we're just going to crisscross our hands over towards that left side. And taking that left hand out from the hip. And then inhale to reach that right hand up to the sky. Exhale, fold at that angle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to fold. Last one to reach. And then we send that right thumb back. And exhale, we're going to fold and hold this one. Taking those hands out at an angle. And tense the fingers up, so you're just on your fingertips. Keep that right shoulder pressing down. And that right sit bone also rooting down. So you're getting a nice stretch in that low back. On the side. And those muscles are usually the ones that are causing any low back pain. So if you have a really tight low back, stretching like this is going to be really good for you. And sending your breath into that space. And wandering those hands crisscrossed forward. You can keep the fingers up on tense, like on the hack here. Or if you like, you can drop the elbows to the mat or to the floor and dip the chin. I'm just feeling a stretch maybe in the hips and then the low back here. Wherever you're feeling that, make sure you have both butt bones rooted down. And on your exhale, walk the hands backwards. We're just going to switch the crossing of the legs. So if you have your left foot in front, you're just going to move that and put the right one in front instead. And vice versa. However you had it, opposite up now. Inhale to open the chest. And exhale, wander those hands forward. You might notice that this side that you chose to switch with feels a little bit weird. And that's okay. You usually gravitate towards one specific way, and then when you change it up, it feels kind of weird. If you're feeling any pain at all, please back up, but you should be feeling some sensation, and whatever that is, breathe into it. If you are holding your breath as a rule, that usually means you've gone too far. And on your next exhale, press those hands back up. We're just going to spin to the side here. Lower it all the way down. You're going to take the left ankle over the right knee, pressing that left knee away. Loop the hands under the thigh of the right side and pull that crossing down towards your chest. Keep the chest down, shoulder blades rooted on the mat. If this is very difficult for you, or if the low back isn't staying flat, or if you have to really reach to get up, you can always put a block or a pillow underneath your neck to help that out. And wherever you are, breathe into the sensation in that left hip. An option to rock from side to side. Just feeling a stretch in that outer left hip. If this is easier for you, you can keep pulling that down towards your chest. The rocking allows you to feel the stretch in a different area. If you find a spot that's really sticky or is really tight, you're welcome to just stay there and breathe. Again, that's just an option. Try your best to keep that left foot flexed. And just breathing into those hips, allowing them to open with every exhale. And using your breath allows those muscles to relax and open. Now we're just going to take this configuration. Take your hands out to the side. You don't really have space here, I guess. But so your hands will be in a T. And then you're just going to take this whole little pretzel thing and drop it over to the right. You can keep that left knee up to the sky, pointed up. I'm just going to press that away, feeling fun stretch in the hip flexor area, maybe into the psoas, into the hip and the low back. And try your best to keep that left shoulder down on the mat. And option to rock those heads from side to side. Just noticing how this feels in your body. Notice if you're holding any tightness in the right glute, in the right thigh, maybe in your jaw or in your face. And just let that go. Feeling all the gratitude towards your body and what it allows you to do. And next exhale, take that right foot and plant that flat, bringing the left figure four stretched up towards the sky. Go ahead and let that left foot come flat to reconfigure your low back. And then take the right ankle over that left knee. Flex the right foot and loop those hands through. Pressing the elbow into the right knee or thigh to keep that open. Again, you might notice one side feels a little different than the other, and that's okay. Option to rock this from side to side. Make little circles just to see how it feels. Again, if you're really struggling with this, go ahead and put a pillow under your neck and your upper back to help out with keeping the low back flat. Really soothing, breathing into these spaces that don't always get a lot of attention. Find a little spot that feels good. You're always welcome to stay and breathe. You may notice the stretch feels different as you're holding it. You may be able to pull a little bit farther as your muscles relax. And go ahead and let that left foot come to the mat. Stretch those arms out to the side. And then take your little pretzel configuration, pressing the right foot down to the floor. Keeping that right knee up to the side. Actively keeping that right shoulder down. An option to rock the head from side to side. Just know that wherever you're feeling, this is exactly where it needs to be. Everyone holds tightness a little bit differently. Filling your belly with breath. Allow those muscles to relax. If you find your mind wandering, then bring it back to your breath or the mantra that we stated at the beginning. On your next exhale, plant that left foot. You may have to wiggle that back over towards the left again to bring those finger floors up. Go ahead and take the feet flat. Readjust your low back so that the tailbone is lengthened down towards the heels. Really press the low back into the mat. So you're going to be engaging your core a little bit here. And you're going to take the knees towards the armpits. So you're kind of really squeezing that in. Again, keeping the low back flat by lengthening the tailbone. And then go ahead and bring the elbows to the inside of the knees. Grab the outsides of the feet. And press the feet up to the sky. So you're in a happy baby. Your knees are at a 90-degree angle, and it looks like your feet are walking on the floor. Again, if your shoulders are really popping up here, or if you're really like this, try to put something underneath your shoulders and your neck to help out. Neither is better or worse, it's just our bodies are all different. Keep pulling those knees down to the chest. Breathe into the belly. Massaging those inner organs. And feeling a nice groin stretch here. Option to rock a little side to side. And make little circles with your low back. Straighten the leg if you want. Maybe get a hamstring stretch. It's whatever feels good for you. One more breath here. And on your exhale, bring those knees back into your chest. Roll over onto the right. And press yourself back up. Coming into a meditation seat. So this can look like being seated on your heels, like we mentioned in the beginning. Or you can take your block underneath you or a pillow. It's always a little bit more comfortable to have the hips above the knees, especially if you have really sore knees or tightness in your hamstrings, or in your quads, or if your knees are tender. So going back to our mantra for this meditation, my body is beautiful and I am grateful for all that it can do. My body is beautiful and I am grateful for all that it can do. And bring the hands down to rest on the thighs, either having the palms face up or flat down. And we won't be here long, just a really quick meditation, focusing on the mantra or keeping it very simple with your breathing. Trying your best to breathe in and out through the nose. If you find your mind wandering, you can always come back to your breath or the mantra. My body is beautiful, and I am grateful for all that it can do. And you'll hear my voice again in about 3 minutes. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring the palms to the thighs. Just rub those out a little bit. Bringing yourself back into your body. It was a short meditation, but if you're really relaxed, you can go quickly. Rub your shins. Press the thumbs into the bottoms of the feet. Take the arms out to the side. Give those hands a shake, bringing them up over the head. And down. And inhale, reach the palms up. Exhale, press it away. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, palms touch. This time allowing the thumb to graze over the forehead, the nose, the lips, the chin, the throat, and landing at your heart space. Press the left palm into the chest, and then the right. Pressing all of that good energy and gratitude into your heart. And just taking this time to really be grateful for all that your body allows you to do, all that it's already done for you. And take a second to focus on the one thing that you love about your body the most. What is most beautiful for you? When you have that, you can take one more deep breath. And those palms to touch. And then bring them to the forehead. And if you'd like, on an exhale, seal that in with a bow. Namaste. I hope you found that this was really lovely for you and that you feel a lot more gracious towards your body. Have a good rest of your day.